Hey, first grade friends, I wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about what our social justice project is going to look like at this point of the year. So, although we're not in school doing our learning there, you are doing an awesome job of doing your work at home. So, just like you're working at home, we're going to do our social justice project at home as well. Our theme is Not All Heroes Wear Capes. So it's important for us to recognize what's happening in our world around us right now and think about how we can make an impact positively on our world through a challenging time. So, our topic we're going to focus on is who are the essential workers? So, I printed out some things that might be able to help us think about who an essential worker is and what does it mean to be an essential worker. So I have this little sheet that's helpful for me, and I'm hoping it's going to be helpful for you to understand what is an essential worker. So I want you to take a minute to think, do you know anyone that might be an essential worker after we talk about who they are and what their job is? So what is an essential worker? A group of workers that are essential or necessary to continue to keep our community healthy and safe. So I want you to take a minute to look closely at this and think about it. It's a group of workers or people who are necessary, which means we need them in order to stay healthy and safe. If you can look at these pictures at the bottom, these are some quick pictures of who could be an essential worker. Now, these are definitely not all of them. So maybe a policeman or woman, a firefighter, a construction worker, and a mail person. So those are some examples of who could be an essential worker. So it's important to know essential means we really need these people in order to stay healthy and safe. Okay, we need these people in order to continue living our lives. So next, we're going to look at who is an essential worker. So these are some examples of who an essential worker can be. Healthcare provider. So it might be a doctor, a nurse, a pharmacist, a physical therapist, or a veterinarian. So a veterinarian is a doctor that takes care of pets. They are considered essential workers. Law enforcement providers. So a police officer or a firefighter is considered an essential worker. We need them to help us stay safe. Food and agricultural providers. So this might be a grocery store worker, food manufacturer, or a food vendor. Okay? So we need the grocery store workers to keep working in order for us to be able to go to the store to get food. It is essential for us that they are working, so they are essential workers. Hardware and supply vendors, construction, repair, and other services. So if you need to go to a hardware store like Lowe's or Home Depot, if you need supplies, if something happens to your house during this time, you need to be able to go to those stores. City service providers, garbage collectors, gas station workers, water and mail carriers, okay? So those are all people if you need to drive somewhere, you still need to get gas in your car. So if you work at a gas station, we need you to keep working because you are considered essential in order for us to be able to keep doing the things we need to do, like if we need gas in our car to be able to go to the store. Transit workers, airports, train stations, and bus stations. So maybe you know someone who works for the MBTA, okay, or the buses, the train system. Those are essential workers in order for people to get to their jobs. So a lot of people rely on the trains and the bus system in order to get to work every day. Military personnel, banks, and the media. So the media means the news. So I bet a lot of you are watching the news right now or might have family that are watching the news. It's important that those people still are doing their job to keep us updated and informed on what's going on. So this is just a nice picture to help us understand who are these essential workers, okay? So you can look closely at it. Remember, an essential worker is somebody who we need in order to keep us healthy and safe. So they are going to do their job to help us stay healthy and safe. We are so thankful that we have these essential workers because otherwise we wouldn't be able to stay safe or healthy without them. So we're going to explore these essential workers, and we're going to think about how can we show respect to the essential workers? How can we thank them for everything they're doing for us right now to keep us healthy and safe? It's going to be a great project, first grade.